5 kids. That's 5 of us.
Yeah, you can't go out to eat, you dumb. You're gonna lose the house.
One time.
You are a stubborn little. Like an actual.
Yeah.
You're a wimpy little crybaby. What about your kids?
They're there.
You're gonna them up.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin them.
Hi, my name is Cole. I'm 29 years old from Dallas, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Cole. The amount of spending that is on this spreadsheet in front of me. I went through your documents. I saw your documents. I lined some things, saw some lines, but I didn't make the spreadsheet. Our lovely producer Jake made the spreadsheet. And the absolute spending
It's great.
that you are apparently capable of is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life, my guy.
It's impressive.
What do you do in Dallas for a living?
I'm paramedic.
Okay. It's not the highest paying job, is it? How much are you making?
Well, so I technically have 2 different rates. I have a day rate and a 24-hour rate.
Sure.
But my primary rate is $20.50 an hour.
$20.50 an hour. Okay. What would you say you bring in on a monthly basis?
Take home is around $5,500.
Is that on average? Actually, that's not bad. Wait, how many hours a week do you work?
It's between 72 and 86.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you even have time to spend all the money that we're about to get through?
I don't know. It just comes in and goes out as fast as I made it.
I guess so. So $5,500. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Take home
for sure. And that's not necessarily bad at all by any means.
Mm-hmm.
What's the life situation? You're 25. Is there anyone else in the 29. Sorry, that's what I meant. Is there anyone else in the life right now? Any dependents on this?
I have a wife and 3 kids.
Oh, well, what are the kids' ages? Okay.
My stepdaughter is 11, and then my 2 boys we have together are 6 and 3.
It's a lot to support.
Yeah.
That can get expensive, especially in Dallas, off that 55. So what is going on here, man? Because, again, the spending is ridiculous. What is going on? What are we looking at today? What is Cole?
Cole is a big spender because I don't like to tell my wife or my kids no. And so they're like, oh, if we want this, we want that. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. I'll get it.
Why? What happens if you say no?
They get upset, and I don't want to deal with a crying, screaming child.
The wife cries, screams?
Oh, no. My wife is like, if we can't afford it, we can't afford it.
So just the kids? 11, 6, and 3?
Mm-hmm.
The 11-year-old too?
The 11-year-old's, yeah.
Huh?
She's 11, so she has an attitude.
So it looked like you were going to say something else for a second.
No. But it's one of those things, like, I feel like I want to provide as much as I can for my family.
And you are.
Yeah. And so the way my brain works is like, my wife is like, are you sure we can afford it? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll just work a couple extra shifts. Like, it's no big deal.
Well, that's on you then if you say, well, yeah, we can.
Well, yeah.
No, we can't.
But I don't want to say that.
No, but you do say it.
Not really. I like. Just,
oh, no. But you do say, yes, we can, though.
Yeah, I tell them.
But that's incorrect.
Right. But I don't want to tell them that, no, we can't afford it.
So when you tell them we're going to lose the house, that's going to be an easier conversation than saying, no, we can't get Mickey D's?
Well, no, because I'll just work more.
I'm sorry. No. Let's be honest. Let's be very real. You're kind of pushing yourself to the human extreme in terms of the kind of physical work you're doing, in terms of hours a week. I'll just work more is starting to become not an option for you, unlike many of the guests on the show.
Right. Yeah.
So no, that's an incorrect answer.
Yeah, I spend well outside of what I make or we make.
Yeah, so but what you just said was incorrect. I will just work more. No, you can't almost, basically.
I mean, I can.
No, it starts getting dangerous, and you're responsible for other people's lives in this situation.
That's true.
If we start pushing you to 100, man, I mean, come on. That's scary.
I mean, yeah, but I've also started like a couple side businesses. Well, I've started a side business. And then
it's 168 hours a week. I mean, you're working half of the hours that exist in the week already. Like, this starts getting scary. And then you have side businesses? What do you have?
Yeah, so just to backtrack a little bit, so like my hours, they're easier because they're 24-hour shifts. So like if you break down the numbers, like last week I worked 72 hours.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
only 3 days.
Yes, sure.
So you've got more days left. This week I'll work 72 hours.
You can
this week.
still push your body to the max, though, you know? Even still. Like, imagine 5 days of that in a row. They have the days off for a reason.
Well, yeah. That's for overtime.
But you're saying, I can work more. It might start getting bad for you, bad for your family, and bad for the people you're taking care of.
Right. But that's where the side business is coming.
Okay, so the side businesses then.
So
go ahead.
I started my own car detailing business.
You look like you would. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's fun. Like the OCD in me like really enjoys it. Like you taking like a dirty, nasty car.
Oh, I love those
turning it
TikToks.
into, they're just like visually satisfying.
How do you have time for that though? Because I mean,
I wish I knew. I mean, I
do you have time for it? What's coming in with that? How successful is this? How long have you been doing it?
Since July, and I've done in totality. I've done like 6 or 7 cars.
Okay, so this is pretty.
Yeah, because it's just right now. It's like free advertising, just like Facebook, Nextdoor, texting friends, like call me if you need me type stuff.
So
and then,
this is hardly a side business even. It almost sounds like a family, friends.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. The goal is to grow it.
So how would you grow it? Working 80 hours a week, trying to make sure people don't die on the way to the hospital.
Let's fit it in somewhere. There's small.
No, realistic answer. Come on, guy.
I think I could.
This is a dream. Give me real.
I could comfortably do 1 car a week if like my schedule was full.
But you have to align with the people who want to get the car clean schedule as well.
Right. Yeah. But working only 2 to 3 days a week, I've got those 4 days.
Absolutely.
To fit one in somewhere.
Which I hope they're okay with those 4.
That's true. It's usually a lot of people. They'll call me. I've only had one guy call me and say, "Hey, I need it done today."
What do you charge for a full service?
It depends on the size of the vehicle.
Mid-size sedan. No. Mid-size SUV.
3 rows or 2.
2.
Full details $250.
Okay. How many hours does that take you?
Roughly 2.5.
Okay.
Unless there's like.
But you've done 7 since July. Okay. In the other side hustle.
I just partnered up with a buddy of mine that works at a fire department, doing roof sales and patio extensions.
Okay, what the?
I'm all over the place.
Is that necessarily a? It almost feels like your spending looks like that. We're about to get into your spending looks like you think you're making a lot of money on those other jobs as well coming in. Like you're pretending like you've already made it in those jobs. And I assume most of that's based on commission, right? Roof sales. Yeah. Whatever extension. Yeah. Okay. How's that been for how long? How are you doing?
I've been employed there for a week.
So so why not put more effort towards that other thing anyway, especially if you're good at it and you like it? The detail.
I haven't been put into a spot yet to be able to like. I really would like to be.
Yeah, but you're taking time away when you're going and trying to do this extra third side hustle.
Right, but that's really only busy during like storm season. That's like 4 months out of the year.
Of which you won't be doing detailing.
But
losing clients, less focus on advertising, less focus on community building, keeping people in. A lot of people some people, if you get the right person that want to get their car detailed, maybe they want like a monthly appointment. Well, what happens when storm season comes around?
Well, that's
a few months.
I would agree. You got to prioritize your repeats over brand new people, in my opinion.
So yes, but you won't be able to repeat when you're focused on the storm season. It just feels very disjointed. Things that aren't even in similar industries. It just. Why not focus on one that you know you enjoy and has showed at least 7 successful actions behind closed sales?
Because I think I see the numbers behind roof sales.
The potential numbers. Come on, it's a potential number. What's the structure of this organization?
Of what organization?
Because let's just say, I don't think you're in any kind of multi-level. I don't think it is. Likely in roof sales. I've never heard of that. Could exist. I'm sure it exists in every industry. But even still, come on. Like, let's look at a multi-level for a second. They always show, look what our earners make. Look what our top salespeople make. Yeah, it's good. If you're able to full focus on it and make it an amazing thing, you're not able to. You work 80 hours a week doing this other thing. You want to work more hours. You say you work more hours while also trying to do this car detailing thing. In order to get the numbers that you're likely trying to get, you're going to be going door to door every single second of every single day trying to get it like a solar salesman. So I don't know how you're going to reach those numbers you want to do with the side of a side hustle.
Well, that's why it's a side hustle, because it's like.
But it shouldn't be, because I don't think you're going to be able to build the relationships for an actual true sales position. That man, you grind that to the ground. You grind the customer to the ground. You grind every single second of every single day. There is not a moment your phone is off. Your phone is off for 80 hours a week.
Not really. It's
Really?
in my pocket.
So if some dude is like, his heart's bursting out of his chest, you're like, hello, Solar, this is Cole
sir,
with...
stop having a heart attack. I got to sell a roof real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, but come on. Real world.
Yeah, no.
Like, there's a lot going on. Does that job actually make sense? Something where sales is like, I don't know. That's like you're locked in always for the customer.
Yeah,
if you really want to do it. And I don't think you have the time.
I have the time.
No.
Yes, I do. I only work 3 days a week.
I get that. But again, the time you have to dedicate to something like that is always. And there are days where you're off for 24 hours. Mm-hmm. And then there's times where you're detailing cars and trying to make... How is this not making sense, guy?
Because I have enough time.
Oh my... Do you not understand the point I'm trying to say?
I do. You saying I'm working a lot of hours.
But then why do you come back with the... But I have time.
I do.
But those other days that you can't exist in.
Right.
In the sales world.
That's only because
oh my. Okay. Well, it's clearly you're in that position where you saw a number, you saw the potential earnings, you're more excited about that. You live in the world of delusion instead of the real world. For that situation, you've only done it for a week, so I'm not surprised. It'll bite you in the we'll see. So payroll that came in, 5,700. Zelling in, 480. Twitch. You stream?
Occasionally.
This is so weird. I talked to like 3 streamers in a row all of a sudden.
I had one big month when...
What do you stream? You apparently have a... Do you ever see your kids?
Yeah.
Oh, when you pass them?
No, I pick
leaving the door and going to the man cave?
I pick them up from school. I'll take them to school on my days off. And
is that it?
We have dinner.
The car rides?
No, we have dinner together.
I don't understand how you have this extra time. How much time do you put into Twitch?
Not much.
It was only $316, but even still, people put dozens and dozens of hours into Twitch and get $0.
I haven't streamed in over a month. That's from 1 month where I got like 150 subs and like that was it.
Well, either way, what's the Zell in of 480?
That's a car.
Okay, so 6,500 came in total. You're probably not setting money aside for Twitch, even though there's not much, or setting money aside for taxes for the cars either, right?
Well, because it hasn't turned a profit yet.
Yeah, but you still okay. Are you going to be able to adequately claim everything as the finances organized?
Yeah, I've got receipts and everything of all my purchases, ins and outs, and stuff like that.
Good. Same with the Twitch. Hasn't made a profit?
That's the only profit.
Ever? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, 6,500 came in, and that's more than normal. How much went out? How much was spent?
Probably a penny shy of that went out that month.
A penny shy in which way?
Like I brought in whatever. What'd you say?
$6,505.02.
Yeah, I probably spent $6,400.
Okay, 11,500. I don't think you understand your life. Again, I think you're already successful in all these other things that you can spend like you are. You're not. The spending's insane, guy. It's almost double. It's almost double.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. What about your kids? What about your kids?
They're there.
They're there, but they're not gonna have they're not gonna have any kind of college fund. You're not gonna retire. It's like they're there, but I don't know. Their future's kind of getting put on hold.
Yeah.
And you're like, listen, I just hope this is because you're excited to be on the show. I hope it's maybe a cope thing, but just sitting there and just kind of smirking the whole time.
It's a cope.
Okay, good.
100%.
I always have to call it out because I know it doesn't feel like it is from the audience perspective. They're always like, why is Caleb calling someone out for laughing? I get it. When I just see this person sitting across from me the whole time and they're like
this look. Yeah, it's a cope. 100%.
I'm just like, what the is this person not taking it seriously? Because we put so much energy and time into this. And most of the spending, by the way, is on credit. It's debt.
Yep. I'm really good about getting rid of all my debt and then replacing it right back.
What does that mean?
So
in what ways?
I've knocked out my debt completely twice in
over the
last
course
6 years.
Anyone currently struggling with debt? You're not alone. I've been there, and I've especially seen friends and family go into debt over the holidays, trying to cover flights, gifts, and even vacations. And once you're in that cycle, it's tough to break out. You've been making payments every month, but somehow that balance barely shrinks. That's where the sponsor and my friends over at PDS Debt comes in. They create a personalized plan that helps you pay down your debt faster and save more while you're at it. If you're already making payments each month and barely seeing progress, PDS Debt has solutions to help you pay off your debt in a fraction of the time it would normally take. And here's the best part. If you have $10,000 or more in eligible debt, you qualify, and there's no minimum credit score required. So no matter where your credit is at, PDS Debt can help. Start planning today. Get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/Caleb. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/Caleb. Your free debt analysis is just a few clicks away, so head to pdsdebt.com/Caleb today. It's never too early to take control of your financial future.
And then
How? Wiped it out how?
a few years ago, I did a debt consolidation loan. So like got all
Okay, well that's not wiping out. You consolidated.
But like I emptied out all my credit cards and had the loan, but then I reaccrued all of my credit cards while still having the debt consolidation loan.
Classic. Yeah, this is what happens every time.
Yeah. And then in March, we bought and sold.
What, March of this year?
Yeah. We bought and sold our house. So
okay, you didn't buy and sell within 1 month.
I sold my house to buy my current home.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
So we had bought a home in 2020 back when rates and markets were low.
Oh yeah.
So I bought a house for $240, and then when we sold it in March, I only owed $210 and sold it for $350.
Woo!
And
yeah,
then,
love it.
Yeah, it was great. And then turned around and bought this home. Sticker price was $410. Was able to do 20% down, and then paid off like half of our debt.
Do you not understand the mistake you made both times? Because it won't matter if we pay this off. Do you not understand it? This is what everyone struggles with, because I've had so many people that have paid off debts on the show and then repeat the cycle. Do you not understand?
Don't understand what?
If you don't change the behavior before you get out of debt, you took two shortcuts. One was from a position of equity from an investment that you gained. That is good. Good job on that one. The other one was a consolidation. That doesn't count. That's not a reward. That was not any progress. That's not an accomplishment. But either way, if you don't actually fix the behavior and the emotions around finances and anything that actually got you there in the first place, if you go and take those shortcuts, one earn, one not, it doesn't matter either way. The debt gets back. You never got out of debt by earning and grinding it out. You had an investment that paid off. Again, I'm not against that as a whole, but you never changed the behavior, got out of debt by actually fixing your finances. So if we get another shortcut that gets us there again and pays it off for a third time in 6 years, it won't matter because you'll get there again.
Yeah. And then to top it off with the house, with the house I have, so the house that we bought in 2020 was like just a D.R. Horton spec home. Like,
well, I actually don't know what that.
So D.R. Horton's the builder.
Yeah, it's just one of those like
spec home. You just pick your lot and the floor plan.
Yeah,
and then they build whatever.
Sure.
Like you don't get to pick anything, no colors.
Are they
no
just
floor
like a cheap builder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
And so we vowed from when we sold that home that we would never buy another D.R. Horton home again.
Why? It was bad?
It's just piss poor quality. The builder didn't give a shit. So from frame to move-in was like 90 days. Which
wow.
It's ungodly fast.
Oh, you still got an incredible equity position when you sold it. But
yeah. So then we had so many like foundational problems and just all kinds of problems with the house.
Okay, foundation you can repair and get a warranty around it though. But even still, go ahead.
Yeah. But they're like arguing with D.R. Horton to fix anything. You'd have better luck arguing with this wall.
Yeah, because most new homes have a year or two warranty or something.
And so we sold that home and then we're like, we're never going to buy a D.R. Horton home again. Forever.
Something tells me you bought a D.R. Horton home.
Well, don't beat me to the punchline.
Well, you keep setting it up.
So this house that we bought was built in 2009, back when people actually what I thought gave a shit building houses. Well, my wife.
Not much has changed. Okay.
My wife going through I guess the tax records of the old home found that it was also built by D.R. Horton. And so with that, we have now discovered that they built this house incorrectly. So,
what's incorrectly? How do you build a house incorrectly? What do you mean?
I wish I knew, but
well, I mean, it's been around for almost a couple decades. So, like, what is built incorrectly? What are you talking about?
The siding of one of the siding strips on my house has fallen off because the wood in between the siding and the frame of the house has rotted away from water damage because they didn't put correct flashing and caulking and around where they were supposed to. So now I have to have that fixed. And that's one section.
Oh, these are ongoing expenses right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I had the guy who works for the roofing company come out and inspect that one spot. And he's like, I can fix this now, but I'm more afraid of like what else is wrong. And so he's going to come back.
Hold on. How detailed was your home inspection? I know they don't necessarily always get into walls, but you can really get some deep looks.
The exterior of the home looked fine. When we bought it.
You didn't really have anyone go deep dive and drill a little hole look anywhere.
I
always go crazy. I pay a lot for my inspections.
Our inspection was $500, but
that's normal.
It was our realtor's inspector, and
usually they're okay. Yeah. But that's like just general.
Yeah, but like if you looked at the outside of peeling apart the boards, which I don't think a normal inspector would do, you wouldn't have seen it anyways.
Yeah, probably
because it was intact and in good shape when we bought it, and then just ironically enough, after we bought it, it fell apart. And so my inspector is going to come back next week to look at like he's going to pull apart some of the siding and look to see the real extent of the damage, to see if I have to have an insurance claim or not.
Okay. Well, I hope so on that. Have you gotten a quote of what this is going to cost?
He's working on...
Because again, you already spent double what you make, so I don't know how you're going to spend more.
Yeah, so he's working on the quote for just the quick fix, which said it should only be... I say only, but...
Is a quick fix smart?
I don't think so. It just depends on the extent.
Why are we even looking at that?
It just depends on the extent of the rest of the house.
So you spend double what you make, most of it on credit. Where do you think, honest self-assessment, I want to see where your brain is. Think you are 0 to 10, 0 being the worst finances, 10 being the best finances. Where do you think you are?
Like a 1.5.
Okay, thank you. If you want your Hammer Financial Score, it's free. Link in the description below. See where you stand. And if you want to come down here to Austin, Texas, come hang out. It's fun. I'll yell at you, but then you'll also become friends with our really nice producers. And then I'll yell at you. We'll have you in Austin, Texas. It'll be a good time. You having fun so far?
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming down. See, it's a good time. CalebHammer.com/apply. Check it out.
It's an easy drive.
Well, you came from Dallas. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, people come from like anywhere. But yeah.
Nowhere else matters other than Texas, so it's okay.
Chase Amazon card. Or is this an Amazon addicted household?
It's a shared account. So like,
well, that's why I'm asking household.
Yeah. To answer your question, yeah. So me and my wife use the Amazon card, and then my parents use the Amazon account.
Your parents? Why are you?
No, they use the Amazon account.
Okay.
But
why? What?
They're old, so maybe sometimes one of their purchases gets on my card, but it's really not a big deal.
What do you mean it's not a big deal? Again, you spend double what you make. Now we have a home repair that we probably cannot afford,
right?
If insurance doesn't cover it. So I think it kind of does matter if old people are using our money that we don't have.
Well, if they do it on accident, they'll send me the money for it.
Okay. Oh, that's not a huge issue. Then, I mean, I don't know why they can't use their own account just to be safe.
I mean, their card's on the account. Like they have their own cards and stuff that they need to use on the account.
Okay. Just feels like extra confusion and
I think I'm still grandfathered in with the super cheap Amazon Prime price because I've had Prime since Prime was a thing.
I get it. Okay. $3,721.21 on here. $97 minimum monthly payment. Not cheap. See, again, here it is. This must be the spending. $1,355 on a card when you have kids to take care of. That 11-year-old, what's their plan with college? Not their plan, they wouldn't know. Do you want to pay for their college? You want them to have a fund? Do you want anything to be done? If they're going to go to college, who knows? What are your plans? What do you want for their future? Because again, you only put the minimum monthly payment towards it, which at the time was $78, I think. And then $1,355 to spend on a card that is accruing $60.78 in interest. And you're not even coming close to paying it off.
Nope.
You're not even coming close. It's not even an objective here with your behavior. So what are your plans for these kids? What do you want for them? Because right now, you're not getting them anywhere except for good luck once you push them out the house.
Yeah. With the 11-year-old, she's infatuated with animals. So
for now, she's 11.
Well, for now, yeah. So, I mean,
I'm asking what plans do you have to set them up if you choose to in any way?
There isn't one right now because we just can't afford to make a plan.
But that's you. That's your choice.
Yeah. I mean, like,
what do you mean you can't afford it? You can.
I mean, it's there somewhere, I'm sure.
No. You can afford it. You are choosing not to. What's your mortgage payment?
$3,250.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, for Wait, why did you guys sell this and get this? That's... Oh.
Everything
this is the definition of house poor. Maybe you don't have the money. Oh. So you said 34?
3250.
3250? For sake. Oh, it's 60%. That's not a joke, man. That's literal dangerous. Yeah. That is scary. And you don't need to be doing that in Dallas, that kind of percentage.
6 1/4.
Huh?
My interest rate, 6 1/4.
Okay.
But it was better than what was out there.
It's okay. Yeah. Sure, it's 60% of your income.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what the interest rate is. 60% of your income, 60% of your income, regardless of what the interest rate is. It could be 20, it could be 0. Actually, 20 would be horrible. But either way, it's 60% of your income.
Yeah.
Man, that is dangerous. I was kind of joking at the beginning when I say, well, what are you going to do when you come to your wife and say, I can't afford the house anymore, we have to move? Now it becomes real.
Yeah.
Now it becomes real, man. Get hurt, you're done.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm always afraid of.
Yeah, and you're always doing something. And you're going to try to be a professional skydiver next month or something with how you do things. You're on to the next thing every second of every life. Everything has to be a side hustle, a side hustle, a side hustle.
Yeah.
Man, so I don't know. That's an insane. So, sake, you're right. You probably can't afford to set them up because if our needs are already at 60% without anything other than the roof over our head, gosh.
Everything with my last house to this house is doubled.
Why do you guys sell and move?
We had outgrown our home.
You're behind on your HOA? Oh, they're gonna start putting liens against you. Sorry, what were you saying?
That's only because...
What were you saying?
Okay, so to go back to the house.
Yes.
So everything with the house doubled because we bought in 2020 and we owned a 4.2, 1,800 square foot. And then we had our third kid, so then we were at max capacity in the house, and there was just no room for like all of us, the kids, and all their stuff.
There was room. Never everything you want, but come on, people did 8 kids in like 700 square feet, like 100 years ago. There was room.
Yeah, and so we sold and bought, and then this house is 3,100 square foot.
What? That was the only reason? That was it?
Needed more space.
You didn't need the word literal need. You did not need. You wanted.
It was a need. It was a needful want.
I'm sure there were some annoyances, but people have done it since forever. You would have been okay. This is the like classic American entitlement with space, which great if you can afford it. If you can't, you did not need it. To be very clear. And now you've put your. What was your mortgage payment then?
$1,850. At 3%.
You went from a relatively proper 30% of your income, relatively, could be a little high depending, but in Dallas I'm okay with it, to 60%. I don't think you understand how bad this is just looking at you.
Oh, no, I do. It's just nervous.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me.
Reminder, every single person that comes on this show is not used to being in front of the camera. So I get it. It's fine.
It's one of those, like, it's always, every day I think about it.
Then why'd you do it? What's your square footage now?
3,100.
Oh, you did really go up. Okay.
Yeah, everything doubled.
What was the price of the house you got now?
410. 20% down.
How suburban? How far from core?
Like 5 minutes. I'm still...
Whoa, I'm right up into downtown?
I'm really inner city.
Gosh, I can't... Because of Austin, I can't imagine anything being close to town. Being less than $500,000. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy talk. Not even a lot of land here goes for like less than $1 million, 5 minutes from downtown. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Well, good for you guys on that part, but...
It's very inner city. Anything and everything we would need is a 10-minute drive.
No, that's great. And your house is a 5-minute existence from being taken from you. Oh, literally, if anything goes wrong.
But back to the HOA.
You have savings, right?
Not anymore.
You don't know. You don't. The position you've put your kids in. It's not a joke. I'm not around. There is nothing here. No entertainment factor required in this thing. You don't know the dangerous position you've put your family in. This is scarier than you could possibly imagine. It is irresponsible, scary, death, ruining of your family, putting your kids through trauma because they don't know. I grew up with seeing foreclosure notices a couple times on the house, okay? Luckily, they were able to beat through it. That stuck with me, and one of the reasons why I care about being good with finances today. But take that the wrong way or make it get worse, or if they take it the wrong way or you have it worse than my parents did and you don't make it through because you've already pushed yourself to like basically the human limit, let's be honest, you're going to f them up.
Yeah.
You're going to ruin them. Then they're going to go from that to a 4, 5, 6, 700 square foot apartment. And then if you think you didn't have enough space before, then you will. And that's all because of your consequences, because you thought you needed something that you've actually put yourself into a position. Now you don't have savings and you're behind on your HOA. Yeah, tell me about the HOA. This is huge for financial audit. For a year now, my team and I have worked with experts to create what I truly believe are the 3 best educational programs in the financial space online. We have our budgeting program where I teach you how to create, manage, and revolutionize your budget and control your money. And then there's the investing program where I teach you to define what investing profile applies to you and your life, and then teach what specific investing strategies applies to you in that situation. And now finally, we have our debt program where I teach you the best ways to pay off debt, manage debt, and even take advantage of good debt. This has been a revolutionary project that we've been working on for over a year now. And just like over 10,000 people who've already taken our educational programs, you can now take advantage of all 3 of them bundled together at a 15% discount. I've heard from thousands of people now who've taken these classes and they've literally changed their lives for the better. And finally, you can too at a more affordable price. Head to calebhammer.com or click the link in the description below. You will not regret this. This is crazy, man.
They changed billing companies and didn't have no. They didn't have our phone number or our email, and so we never were told that
they had changed. Your mailing address.
They never mailed us a letter.
The HOA always mails. They're obsessed with mailing. Okay.
So I went up to the office yesterday, and told them because I knew that we were.
What are you behind?
Huh?
What are you behind?
The due is $580.
For how long is that? Is it the annual, quarterly?
No,
what's your monthly?
Semi-annually.
Oh,
so it's $1,100 a year.
You don't have that.
Nope.
You ready for a lien?
Nope.
People can lose their houses from HOAs. You're going to lose your house in 2 ways: mortgage and HOA.
Yep.
That's really taking care of your family, guy.
Yeah, we're stretched beyond thin.
No, you're spending like a moron.
Yeah. I mean, my spending's been really drastically out of hand lately.
Why? When things are worse than ever?
I wish I knew.
That's not an answer. Come on, what do you think? I want to see some self-report here. I want to see some self-realization. Why do you think? So I can at least see where your mindset is today.
I think it's just pure laziness. A lot of the stuff we spend money on is food, like going out.
Oh man, really?
Going out is killer for us.
Oh, let me see.
There's
$768 going out to eat. You could.
I thought it'd be a lot more, honestly.
Trust me, there's other categories. There are other categories, but $768. First of all, that's it compared to your income. Come on, 768 500. Come on. I mean, you spend 14% going out to eat. That's already insane.
Okay.
Right? If we're maxing our needs out at 50%, you're already at 60%, but we're spending 15% going out to eat. Come on! That could have paid for your back HOA, and now you're not willing to do it, and you're willing to get a lien.
I'm not willing to get a lien.
But you are. You literally are through your numbers because you spent the money on fast food or eating out or whatever that could have gone to that. So yes, you are. You are willing to get a lien. Don't with me. You are. Your numbers say so. And I actually do have rage behind this. I know you haven't done anything to piss me off, but I have rage behind this because your children are going to be impacted more than you know, and that pisses me off because they have no say in this.
Right.
For fuck's sake. And then the interest coming on these cards. I think I already set the numbers. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Every line is highlighted. Every damn line is highlighted. That means it's all bullshit. Things that don't matter. And no, this wasn't going out to eat. It's mostly Amazon because it's the Amazon card. Let me see your Amazon account. Go ahead, pull it up. And also some boardroom. These statements are hard to read. Blizzard, Sonic, Amazon, Golden Chicken, Amazon, Joy Donuts, something video games. Come on!
Do you want the Amazon account or the card?
I want to see the Amazon account. I want to see the things that were actually being purchased. And can you start a screen recording for us?
Can't record screen due to security policy.
An Android piece of shit.
A lot of the purchases on here are from my parents, so it's because it's the same account. So.
Well, I don't know what's what, but I'm telling you, there's a million bajillion Amazon purchases on there.
Right, I know.
So you tell me as I call them out, okay? I don't even know what any of this stuff is. They all look like little things that you get from late night television ads.
The thing at the top, and then the following one. Nope.
Oh, of where I was? Okay.
Yeah. So the thing at the top and then the following one, those are from me. So the top one is for my rifle, and the one below it is for a
rifle. Your rifle, you can't afford your mortgage. You're not going to shoot the bankers when they come.
You're right. I'm not.
Yeah. So I don't think we need to be dealing with that. If you can't afford your mortgage, is your hobby really more important than your kid's life? No! Be a man. Or there's like a wooden or something. I'm hoping that's not for grandma.
That's my parents.
What are all these little... There's like... Oh, these are dog toys. I was wondering why there's like gorilla things and just... It's weird.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
Our dogs... Our dogs.
Your dogs? Why do we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toys when we can't afford our mortgage? In fact, there was 2-pack, 3-pack. So this is like 10 toys. 10 toys, but the dogs aren't going to have a house to live in. Thank goodness. But guys, they have toys. They have toys when they live in a corner in the middle of nowhere because they get kicked out of their house.
Because they chew on around the house. So my wife bought them those. So
which is fair, but get 2 or 3 and redirect
and that's
and work on training.
And that's my own fault because she asked me, she said, I put all these dog toys in the cart and said, which ones do you want? I said, I don't care, just buy them. And so she bought all of them.
Glass cleaner, leather cleaner.
A lot of those are the glass cleaner.
Oh my gosh, we have like the classic white mom things with these candles and the wine glasses with I'm fabulous written on them.
That's my mom.
Come on.
So then there's like a chemical right there. That's mine. The bike my parents bought for my son. A lot of that is my parents.
Which is fine, but I saw your Amazon purchases. We had over $1,000, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? So did you really need a camouflage JBL Clip 3 waterproof speaker?
Mine. I didn't buy it.
Who would buy that? Is grandma buying camouflage speakers?
Probably my
You're
sister.
The rifle guy.
Probably my sister.
Why is your sister on here too? What is this? This is like pure Amazon incest.
It's the family Amazon account.
Family, but it gets confusing, doesn't it? You don't know where purchases are. You got confused. Wrist, the watch things and the music stand.
The music
and more
stand
dog bowls
is for
and
the child because she's an orchestra.
a million, billion, trillion pairs of underwear. You're not gonna. The sad thing is, oftentimes music programs, as she continues to advance, sometimes there's a little like, hey, guys, it kind of costs. We might need some money for these extracurricular things. You're gonna send them to states. You're gonna send them to locals. You're gonna do a lot of different things that cost money to participate in. And they're gonna want to participate because they're not horrible. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. If they're practicing, we'll see. But guess what? You're not gonna be able to afford to send them there with the way you're doing it.
Well, right now with her school program, she gets reduced fees.
They're still
No, they're still there, but they're
fees.
not. So like her instrument usage fee is like $120, but we only had to pay like $40.
You rent it.
Had to. I'm not spending $3,000 on.
Of course, absolutely.
On whatever she's playing. Cello.
Well, it really depends on the school. Some schools they have an instrument.
We're in a
Sounds like not.
popular school district, so they have instruments to let us rent. So,
The school rents them?
No, we rent them from the school.
Yeah, to you. Okay.
Yeah.
This is different than the school district I came from.
It's a one-time fee. It's not like a monthly fee or anything.
Okay, now we have a platinum card.
That card, by the way.
No, you. You're spending on it. What do you mean? Oh,
I have 2 Amexes. One of them should be dormant. One of them should have something on it.
Well, this is platinum. Okay, 1,142 with a $40 minimum monthly payment.
That one has a balance, but I don't use it.
New pay overtime charges, interest, and new charges. You, you're lying. I don't know what the you're talking about. There's new charges on both things. I don't give a This is your most recent statement.
No, I know.
Unless someone else in the house is using it.
No.
Because everyone shares everything. We're getting grandma wooden and everything. So it's just like...
Oh, I see. What is this one? Oh. I thought so. I have YouTube TV with Red Zone, and I thought it was on a different card.
That's not cheap.
No.
The Red Zone thing?
No. But I only keep it during football season, and then when football season is over, YouTube
Bad news is football season. Bad news is foreclosure season.
Not yet. Still got 6 more weeks.
Audiobooks.
That comes with the card, and they're supposed to take it off. Because like with the
I don't have a credit for it, but I'm sure it happens somewhere.
Because with the platinum, it's
I know, but it's not there.
Okay.
And then some Walmart charges, and then yes, there's your little Red Zone. But buddy, you're having $26 of interest accruing there, and then $26.73 of interest accruing. So it's interest on 2 cards, and we're still putting money on a card that we can't pay off that is accruing interest. Oh, sorry, total interest on this card because you get another 20. No, wait, yeah, sorry. Okay, fees this year so far $775. That must be okay. That's $345 interest this year so far on this card alone.
Is it still the platinum?
I just don't know why you're accepting this. You're not a credit card person.
No, I'm not.
Use the Fizz card, debit card that accrues, still builds credit, but at least you can't spend more than is in your bank account. Just don't know why you set yourself up for this. It's so.
It's fun. Watching all my money.
Such a little. Are we cope joking?
Yes.
It's a little cope.
I'm really good at that.
Okay. Best Buy.
That's my wife's laptop and Microsoft Office stuff. So
there's interest being charged. You're not even 0% finessing.
It should be 0%.
Guess what? It's not. What? How do you not look? Do you not look? Do you guys not look at statements? What is you and your wife's relationship with money in the household and understanding where things go? Do we not at least understand where things go? Do you guys sit down and look at statements? Look at the household budget? Look at where money's happening?
I don't look at the statements. I just pay the bill because I was told it was 0% when I got the card.
It probably was until a certain period of time.
It's not that old. Well, it's supposed to be 0% for a year.
It may have been 6 months. I don't know.
Well, that's fair.
Come on.
I did miss one payment because I think that's one of the few cards that's due.
You missed payment? So now we're big behind on HO in-house and now we're missing Best Buy.
But I caught up.
Our lowest balance card, by the way, so far. Lowest balance.
I caught up the payment.
Well, but you missed it here, so I don't care.
Because it's one of those weird cards that do like the first or second day of the month, which is odd. The rest of my cards.
Why wouldn't you just have auto pay?
Auto pay.
Sure, auto pay, but have it on just in case you up and then you owe the fee.
The reason I don't
auto pay, you. You're not responsible. You're not an adult. You're a 29-year-old baby. Come on.
But I don't like auto pay because I like to physically pay my bills.
Great, but have auto pay set up just in case you forget to.
Doesn't auto pay still take it out if you pay it?
Huh?
Like if you pay the bill, but like say you pay.
They set it up on a certain way. You have statement balance payoff. You have, which is automatic pay for the minimum monthly payment due. If you have it on the minimum monthly due and you already make a payment that is covering the minimum monthly payment due, you likely won't have to cover that. If you have a statement balance due, it'll probably take the full statement balance. There's a lot of different ways you can set it up. Some things are card dependent. Just take a look at it instead of paying $30. Why pay $30 to have access to this card for a month? That's what you just did.
Right, but if my bill's due on the no. So like if my bill's due on the 10th. But I paid on the 1st, but auto pay is going to ding on the 10th. Am I paying that card twice?
I don't think so.
See, that's what I don't know. That's why I don't do auto pay.
With that card, I don't. Well, yeah, you haven't looked.
Because I don't like auto pay. It scares me.
You like $30 fees?
The one time.
Huh?
It's a one-time fee.
Yeah, it's $30. And also, why not just look to see if it would?
Because all it says is auto pay, yes or no, and then
yes, but then see if it does.
But then I can't get $30
You are
back.
A stubborn little. Like an actual.
Yeah.
You're a wimpy little crybaby. When it comes to money.
Well, yeah.
You're scared of an auto pay?
Yeah.
You.
It messes with my OCD. I like to control what I pay.
Right. Yeah, that worked really well.
This one time.
Listen, that's not true. You've had $101 in fees this year. So far, it's happened 3 to 4 times.
On that one?
You see, he doesn't even know. Do you not see the issue here? Do you not see the problem with what you're saying? You didn't even know. It happened one time. Oh, no, it didn't happen 3 or 4 times. Oh, it happened more? Like, you don't know. So set up auto pay. Use the lovely thing called Google. It's really cool. And find out if it Let's get straight to the point. If you're paying more each month on your mortgage than you'd like, or have a reason for change, it may be time to consider refinancing. Luckily, Money.com has put together a list of its best options. That could be a game changer for you. First off, refinancing with the right company could significantly lower your monthly payments. And who doesn't want to keep more money in their pocket each month? Money.com makes it easy by showing you multiple refinancing options in one place. You can quickly compare companies to find an option that best fits your financial goals. Plus, you might want to tap into your home's equity for renovations or a big purchase. Money.com can help you find the best companies so you're comparing options to get the deal that enhances your financial flexibility without the extra hassle. And the best part, it's all straightforward. No jargon, no endless browsing. Just a simple, clear path to find a better mortgage situation. So if you're considering refinancing, check out best options at Money.com at the link in the description today. It can seriously be a financial game changer. This is a paid endorsement sponsored by Money.com, which is compensated by its marketing partners. Shouldn't have balances anyway. Again, you're not a credit card person.
Nope.
So that shouldn't even be a part of the conversation. $137 of interest is being accrued. And yes, we have the interest rate right there of the 30.99%. I don't know when your interest-free period ended because we are obviously past that.
Lovely.
Deferred interest, I mean, there's a 6-month option, and that's probably what you had. There's a lot of options, 36, 24, 18, 12, 6. I'm sure your interest is so they wouldn't want you to have that longer one.
I didn't know I could pick. I thought it was just you get 0%.
No, they probably gave you the option of 6 months because they wouldn't trust you to have it longer. Because your credit's probably your credit.
690.
I'm surprised.
It's because I have a ginormous available credit.
Yeah, actually your limits are kind of high, but you just still hold balances.
Yeah. My credit was 100 points higher a couple years ago.
I'm sure it was.
But then, dummy me, I see my giant credit score because I've always wanted to try to get to 800. I'm like, oh, cool. I have a 750 or like a 755. Let me go get like what I would consider like an elite card.
Elite card? Why? Why is it a status thing?
I don't know. I wish I knew. But it's like in the back of my mind, it's like I want this really bad card.
It's a card. I don't understand why people care about it. I really don't. I just get whatever is best for the points that live with my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Other than that, who gives a Who gives a
Yeah. So then I get these nice shiny cards, and then you get a dopamine hit when you spend on it, and then it just, there it goes.
Oh, okay. Self-admitted. That's great. Then you can't use cards.
No.
Okay, just envelope system yourself. There you go. You just said it.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, put the money that are in each category of spending after you figure out a budget. Go through our budgeting class, go through our investing class, go through our debt class, go through all of them with your wife, please. Not the 11-year-old, not yet, but let them have it eventually. Mm-hmm. Go through them, take the quizzes, learn. You get them for free. They're all bundled together for 15% off. Literally, over 10,000 people have taken them and actually changed their life. We've heard from them. Take it for free. Once you learn that budget, you learn what goes into each category, then take dollars and put them in the envelope. Once that category's dollars have been fully spent, you cannot spend in that category anymore. You're forcing yourself. You're not getting the dopamine hit of the swipe or the chip or the tap.
Like physical dollars or just like write the numbers on?
Yeah,
like
physical.
With physical cash?
Yeah, that's when you're starting from baby mode because you are in baby mode because you're a little child, okay?
Okay.
You have no ability to manage your money to save your life.
I can manage it. Just
no.
It just manages away.
Huh? Okay.
It just manages itself away.
Ha ha ha. Yes, okay. Yes. Little humors. Sure. So you start with that to train yourself, and then you can transition to more of a digital wallet and things like that. But you have self-admitted that you get that dopamine rush. You nut every time you swipe a card. And I need you to manage that. Okay?
So then how do I...
You need to have an endless goon sesh instead of the instant ending concept.
So then how do I pay a bill if I'm mailing? Like, do I mail the cash to the credit card company?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, some things are going to have to be digital. But we can still... What I would do is essentially... a good way to do that could be having that proper money necessary for that bill set aside maybe in an envelope, and then whoop, we deposit it. Cool. Now you know that bill is taken care of, but we're still not spending digitally. Okay.
I gotcha. Because I was thinking, how am I going to mail 18 envelopes a month? That's insane.
No. I'm not suggesting mailing money. Definitely not.
Because that's always a great idea.
Yeah.
The postal service is so great.
Okay, this one seems 0%. We're at $1,179.25. with a $35 minimum monthly payment. I didn't get that Best Buy minimum. The Best Buy minimum is $51. These are starting to stack for someone that only has 40% of their income left after their housing. And that's not even including utilities, internet, or anything like that. Okay. Purchasing. We're still purchasing. It is 0%, but it still takes 6 years to pay off doing the minimums without adding anything more, and you endlessly add. So again, I wrote your previous balance. Damn it. Your current balance is $1,366.85.
This one is primarily for gas. It's
okay, fantastic. Well, you're putting it on a card that is a 0%, but guess what? You thought your Best Buy was at 0%. So do you know in the sentence? Tell me, please.
Didn't know that one was at 0%. Like I said, I don't look at the statements. I just pay the bill.
You're paying the minimum, but you're allowing interest to accrue. So you like thousands of dollars being taken away from your wallet?
Well, no.
Your hard-earned money that you're actually working hard to earn.
No, it's just when
you are doing that.
When I put myself in the situation I'm in, the only thing I can do is the minimum payment.
I know. So we stopped spending on here. We already saw that first statement. It was bull. It was all Amazon dumb things. And we went through, and there was nothing that was a real true necessity. There has been interest this year so far. Wait, okay. So why is interest? Yeah, we have something. You've gotten back into a promotional APR. When do you think it ends? So you don't even know.
I didn't even know it was at 0% or whatever.
Oh, congratulations. It ends in less than a month. It ends in 3 weeks. So, and then it's going to be at 27.74% interest. Okay. $70 of fees this year so far. I'm sure you've had late fees. Probably about 2.
Probably.
Because you don't know anything about your money because you've never looked at a statement in your life. Please go through our debt and budgeting program. Please, for sake. Oh, someone inquired probably to get onto a promotional. Please help us. We're drowning promotional thing. Or someone at the bank was like, or Bank of America. He's an American. He has an American flag right there. I love him. Let's give him a little taste of freedom for a second. My wife
told me to get that card because she has the same one.
Are you guys separate finances?
So we have a combo, like me and her have a joint account, and then she has her own checking account. We separated that years ago because I spend all our money.
Oh, I'm the
spender.
The man baby.
I'm the spender.
You're the man baby.
She's the typical, like, my kids need all of this. I'll spend hundreds of dollars on the kids, but I'm walking out of my shoes. I'm not going to buy myself new shoes. Me, I'm like, okay, I'll spend all the money on the kids, and if I need new shoes, I'll just go buy them.
Okay, we're obviously going to have to make more money to get out of this situation. What do you want to do? Do you want to do 80-hour paramedic for the rest of your life?
No, I actually want to completely change fields.
What do you want to do?
So that's what I've been pondering for a good
do you have a few?
I have 2. Yeah, and I've got kind of like set paths. So for one path that stays in the medical field, I want to go be a CRNA. Okay. But that takes 4, 5, 6, 9 years. 7 to 9 years.
CNR?
Because I don't have... No. CRNA. It's basically an anesthetist with surgical capabilities.
Sure.
And starting pay, fresh out of college, no experience. Fresh out of school, no experience.
How would you be able to manage your mortgage with 9 years?
That's where the problem comes in.
That's the problem. So what's the second?
That one takes 7 to 9 years because I don't have a degree. I just have trade schools.
Yeah.
So then aspect number 2, I want to go be a criminal defense attorney.
For fuck's sake. Do you have anything that takes less than 9 years?
No.
Again, this mortgage situation, you're going to put yourself in a small apartment to be able to afford these things.
That's where the big problem comes in of me not being able to go back to school. So I can circumvent some of the schooling with my wife is getting her degree, and she's using...
What? In what?
Healthcare business administration, but she's going online.
Okay.
You cut that.
Oh. Cut the school name?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's where everyone goes online for everything.
So what I can do is... partners with Sophia, and Sophia, you basically pay a fee or monthly subscription. You can take as many classes as you want, and all you do is you can shortcut these classes. So you take a test. If you pass the test, you get credit for the class,
the full credit, like the 3-hour credit if you pass.
And then
stop saying the name. We have to bleep it every time, nerd.
And then, I just don't know. I don't want people to know that's where she goes to school.
I know, but you keep saying it.
So even if I don't want,
stop saying it. Keep talking.
Okay. So then Sophia is accredited with another online school that accepts these credits that you can fast track.
So you're considering this. How much is this?
So
How much is
Sophia is
Sophia?
like $90 a month, and you can take as many classes as you want. And then the online school, you pay.
But you can't get through your master's and stuff like that either way.
No, you'd have to go to a real college. But I can cut out 2 years of
I see what you're
bachelor's.
saying. Yeah.
So
2 years of bachelor's?
2-ish. If
You
I
mean you're
go
like associates, like the gen eds?
No, you can get a 4-year degree from this online school. So like if
The
I
online
go,
school, but through Sophia?
it's both.
I don't know much about the Sophia thing. I haven't heard
Right.
of
So
this.
you piggyback to both of them. So you do as much as you can at Sophia to transfer to the online school, and then you finish your degree with the online school.
If there's any people that have been through this in the who's in the audience, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. I've never heard of Sophia. I know the school she's going to.
Yeah. So
That's
then
fine.
the school is an accredited university.
Okay.
So then I can cut out years on my bachelor's, and then if I want to go the lawyer route, it's an accredited school. And then to get it to law school, I apply and pass. And then if I get into law school, then that's 3 to 4 years.
3 or 4 years of having to pay for this mortgage that's already 60% of your income.
So then the problem is
we
law
know what
school. Law school's full time. It's either 4 or 5 days a week. Obviously,
No, the problem is that that's not the school isn't the problem. Law school isn't the problem. Those future goals aren't the problem. The thing is, you've set yourself up for an expensive lifestyle that you can't afford if you want to do anything but grind forever.
Right.
That's the problem. You are again, and this is actually worrying, that you are naming the wrong problem. You don't understand that what you did that got you here is the actual problem, because that just means that you're going to end up here again post-school. You're going to lifestyle inflate yourself to, if you guys are making like 150, 300,000 hours a year as a household income, you're still going to have your household mortgage be like 60% to have this castle, because you need more space. I need 2 movie rooms or whatever. Like, that's how you will do it if you did not learn from this mistake. Just like when you consolidated your debt and you sold your house and you used the equity position that you made money on and you just built your debt right back up again. The fact that you do not know the actual problem is dangerous and scary. Well, I guess it doesn't help you. If your wife, I guess I can't gift you. I could gift you a course career certificate. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. It is 25% off. No, it's Black Friday. Whatever Black Friday, I think it's 25% off for all their certifications for those interested in the audience, by the way. But if there's anything we can provide to you on that education front, we definitely will, though. All right, so save your one, capital one. Oh, this balance is thick, dude.
This never goes away.
Thick. Because you spend on it like a dumbass. I mean, you spent more than you paid towards it. What do you mean it never goes away? Are you? Come on, you're not a little victim. You did this.
No, I know. It's just
It's not it never goes away. You don't allow it to go away. You want it to be there because you allow it to be there because you have a leash around it.
I think it has a leash around.
No,
me.
you spend on it. It doesn't.
It has a hold of me. It's like I'm not going anywhere. Get it?
By your.
I think we have a leash on each other.
Sure, it's some kinky thing. Whatever. $7,619.74, an insane balance for, and all these up are absolutely wild for your life, for the income that is happening. And this $250 minimum payment, I do not know how this is all gonna fit, man. I do not know. $414 of purchases, but you only made the minimum payment the month before that. What the Again, we are doing this on a card that is accruing $174.09 in interest on a monthly basis. You don't know that because you don't look at a statement. You just want to make sure you can make your minimum payments. I'm not shocked we have late fees everywhere throughout here on these cards because, again, you're late on all your payments. Like, you're late on the HOA. You can't afford to pay that. We have no savings. I'm curious to hear about why here in a second because you said you had to not anymore. That means something. So I'm just not surprised we've had late. So let's see. Do we have fees? There we go. We've had a late fee this year so far. There it is. I knew it. I didn't even see that when I was going through here and scanning what I was looking at today. Okay? Because this is crazy because you stretch yourself beyond where you can go to. So making sure you say you don't know the interest, you don't know what's being spent on here, you don't know the money, as long as you can make your minimum monthly payments. But through all these cards, you have missed minimum monthly payments. So that's not even true. Your logic of I just make sure I have enough to make minimum monthly payments isn't true because you miss them. Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, subscriptions I promise you don't need. If the little kids need to watch something, put them on this free app. It's great. And some utilities and Walmart, $24, who knows? And then donations to a church, I think. Okay. So the thing we bleeped, there was a sports restaurant that you went to for $70.
That's 5 kids. That's 5 of us.
Yeah, you can't go out to eat, you dumb. You're gonna lose the house. Sorry. The only reason I'm angry it's the kids.
It's the kids.
You're forcing them to go through what is going to be traumatic in their life, and you don't care. I had $1,500 lost this year so far in interest on just this card. One card.
It's a lot.
Good cope smile, dude.
It's there.
You're going to get through this with that. Of course, we've missed payments. Huh?
It's better than crying.
No, it's not. Crying's a real emotion instead of trying to laugh your way through this. It's not a joke. It's real. Your kids are going to be crying when they're forced to leave their house because of you. 27.74% interest rate. This just keeps going. What are we in? Fat Stack 2.0? City Costco card.
That one's gonna have a high expenditure.
Oh no, it has a high balance too.
Well, that too.
7,000. Why? Two $7,000 cards in your income is insane.
That one has the move on it, which the mover's royally.
Oh sure, everything's everyone else's fault
No.
according to you. What? What'd you get?
I own the spent a lot of money.
Why'd you get?
They quoted me $1,500 to move from one house to the other, which was not far in distance. And then when they moved me in, after they broke a bunch of my charged me $3,200.
Okay, one, did you get the insurance through them? There's oftentimes insurance you can get through them.
They didn't offer it.
Okay, then we don't use those movers because every mover offers insurance. That's usually how they make extra money, but they f***ed up. Great. Number two, they probably charged you per hour and quoted what they thought it would take, and it ended up being twice as long.
They quoted me for 6 hours. They were 2 hours late.
How many men did they quote you for versus how many showed
They
up?
quoted me for 2 trucks.
How many people, though?
5 or 6.
See, you don't even know, man.
It was 5 or 6. And then they quoted me for 2 trucks for 6 hours, and it took 2 trucks in 7 hours, but they were 2 hours late, so it was like time shift just moved over.
Okay, why didn't you dispute the charge?
I did. So
and
I've never disputed a charge before, and when I disputed it with them, I didn't know you only get one like paragraph to put, like one opportunity to say this is why I don't like this charge, and the Citibank denied it. They denied the dispute.
What do you mean you only get one? Did you put in the reason?
Yeah. So
then what does it matter that you only had one chance to explain?
I thought you got to do like, this is a summary of what happened. Okay, we're gonna contact you, and then I can further explain. Like,
go so into your summary was lacking.
I would, yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have done that regardless. Why would you want to have a lacking summary for something so expensive?
Because I thought they were gonna come back.
I get why, but why have a lacking summary regardless?
Because they had a 500 character limit, and I couldn't put.
I don't know. Well, the basic you told me was less than 500. Hey, they charged us twice as much as they said they were going to, and they broke all our stuff and didn't offer us insurance.
But I wanted to have I had timestamps and line items and pictures.
I get you. Okay, that is good.
That's what I was hoping that they would come back and say.
Call the bank.
Explain it.
Did you call them?
No.
You haven't even called them. Then I have no sympathy.
As I thought
you haven't typed in a number to call. I have no sympathy.
They said the dispute is closed and done with.
I get it, but you haven't even tried to call. You never know what can happen, man. You didn't even put the effort. Come on. And banks are usually pretty darn good about if you're disputing and they think there's anything sus going on working. But I don't know, man. It just sounds like you probably didn't know what you're signing up for.
Do you think I could still call? I mean,
I don't know. It's everything's worth a try.
That's fair. Yeah, because
I still don't believe you knew what you were even doing.
Well, I mean, I knew I was signing up for movers, but when they hit me with the price, I was like, that's insane. And so to get...
Honestly, for that many people and that many trucks, I don't know if it is insane for that much time. When I've done moving, I do 2 people, 1 truck typically. I did 3 people the last time. I think it cost me $500-$600, and it was just for a couple hours. So 6 hours, 2 trucks, 6 guys, 7 hours. I'm not really surprised.
Because a couple of the other companies I had quoted me was, there's one bigger company that they were going to send 4 guys with 2 trucks, and it was going to be like $9,000.
Yeah, moving's expensive, dude, if you don't do it yourself. Absolutely. Okay, you made a little more than the minimum payment, but it doesn't matter because you purchased $1,787.
Tires.
Okay.
I had to put new tires on my wife's car. And there was tires, sensors was like $1,500. And then
guess what? You're going to have to do tires again at some point for any car.
but hers were like
you also can't afford bills, so
metal was showing on her tires. So
your spending on going out to eat and stuff is if we know we have to get tires, we can't afford to get tires. We have to put it on something that's accruing interest. So we probably can't go out to eat. Wow, who would have thought? $88.41 of interest is accruing. So Costco did the tires.
Yes.
And then there's also Costco spending and Dream Sleep Machine.
That was I went to
$167.
I went to a sleep doctor to try to get a sleep study.
You have sleep problems?
My wife says I don't. My wife says I snore and stop breathing in the middle of the night.
Oh,
I sleep just fine.
Oh, that you stop breathing? So this is like a sleep apnea test.
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
I couldn't get the sleep apnea test, and that charge is also bullshit because no, it's not like as in I paid it, but I talked to a doctor for 3 seconds, and he goes, "So do you have trouble sleeping?"
Welcome to healthcare.
Yeah, and it sucks. He was like, "Do you have trouble sleeping?" I was like, "No, I sleep just fine." My wife says I snore and stop breathing. He goes, "Okay, well, you fill out your assessment, get scheduled for a sleep study. Goodbye."
Okay, yeah.
That was the $100, whatever that charge is. So then the lady comes in and she's like, "Hey, your insurance is going to be $600 a night for a sleep study." And I said, "No, thank you." Walked out.
Well, the fact is with your income and with your life and with the dependents you have, you probably should do it, and you probably could afford it if you weren't done with your house, if you weren't done with your spending, because this is actually something I would say you should do.
I'm not paying $600 a night for.
I get that you can. You spend more than that going out to eat, so great. So, but you could die, and then what? Do you have life insurance, please?
Yeah, I actually.
Because you're going to be stupid and get yourself killed by not taking care of yourself because you're putting food, $70 at a restaurant, over you being able to survive the night. But your priorities are whack. You're so stupid.
For my life insurance, I went above like the auto accepted minimum. It's up to
good because you're dead. Yeah. Your priorities are whack, man. You're just acting like a dumbass. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Chrysler. Oh, for what? What am I looking at?
My car.
0% though?
It's a lease.
Oh, okay. Well, then all that really just baked in. A $712 minimum monthly payment? Is this going to be possible?
It's been possible.
No, your debt's going... Buddy, you spent more than double what you made because you put your spending on credit cards that are just going up, and you luckily have high credit limits allowing you to do this. You think it's possible because you've been able to do that so far, but you're going to hit the credit limits and then you're
yeah. This purchase wasn't my fault. I got salesman.
Oh, you stop being
It happened. I went there for one thing.
Shut the up. Okay. That's going to piss me off. How do you have no responsibility in this world? Are you a damn child in every instance? That is going to rage me. What?
I went for a different vehicle, a used vehicle, literally half the price. And I got salesman out of it. He's like, "This is a piece of shit. You're not gonna like it."
And you have no way of advocating for yourself or acting like an adult.
And so I went with something else, and I got.
Oh, crazy story, dude. Great.
Yeah, it was fun,
baby. Stupid. Because 712, I don't like 2 parts of my rage here. I have to explain my rage because the audience doesn't understand it when I get in and go, "Why are you so angry?" This is it's also just parasocial and weird, but whatever. Okay, so my rage. What is it? 1, I got salesman. Of course, it's not your fault. Everything's out of your control. 2, I don't know what we're going to do, man. This 712 has to have pushed us to our limit. If we incorporate whatever expenses in your life, including food for the family, it has to have pushed you to your limit. And I don't know what to do. I'm scared to find out where this ends. Okay, what's your term on this, and where are you in that term?
It's over in February, this coming February.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. It's the only bright spot because you're not going to buy it. No. You are going to go get a $10,000 car max, and you're not going to get salesman because you don't know how to advocate for yourself. That's going to be it, okay? Are you creating videos as a full-time creator? It's a grind between scripting, editing, and all those endless little tweaks. And sometimes it feels like taquitos would be honestly a better career choice. But that's where today's sponsor, InVideo AI, comes in. With over 10 million users across 150 countries, InVideo AI is the world's most used AI video creator. I remember hearing about other generative AI tools what feels like ages ago. And when I recently looked, most of them aren't even available to the public yet. But InVideo AI V3 is going to be available for access soon all across the world. It's the only tool that'll truly put you in the director's seat. So here's how it works. To start, you enter in a detailed prompt. For example, show drone view of waves crashing against the rugged cliffs along Big Sur's Garai Point Beach with a voiceover.
Am I the only one who didn't know? Big Sur's Garai Point Beach is this breathtaking?
Add a glowing sunset over the water, creating a golden glow.
The golden light of the setting sun casts an ethereal glow, making the whole scene look like a painting.
Have a lighthouse on an island overlooking the beach and change the voiceover to my voice. And there in the distance, a quaint lighthouse perched on a small island, standing guard over this majestic vista. InVideo's AI will generate a rough draft based on your input, and it's unlike any video creation tool I've ever used before. Remember, you're the director here and can prompt whatever changes you need, just like I did. So if you haven't checked out InVideo AI V2 already, go check it out right now for free. With paid plans starting from just $20 a month, and if you use my code CalebHammer50, you'll get 2 times the number of video creation minutes in the first month. Scan the QR code on screen or check out the link in the description below to try out the future of video creation today.
I've actually been looking for like older model, like used.
I'm not saying get yourself in a position like that though, because
Well, no.
sometimes you can get yourself in a position if you get too cheap of a car.
Yeah.
Then you have to put more money into it than it's even worth. I'm not saying do that. Usually you can get a $10,000 car, make sure you get it taken to a mechanic, make sure the mechanic gives you the thumbs up that it's going to last a few years without you pumping a lot of money into it, without you being in a dangerous situation, okay? Right. Physically and financially. So
the only problem I'm going to run into with the lease is my miles.
What?
You know, it's like...
Yes, I'm asking
so
what?
The cap is 45K, and I'm currently at 49.
What's the...
25 cents a mile, I think. That's like the standard.
So you're going to be at, what, 51?
Give or take, 1,000. Let's call it 50.
Let's call it
52.5 to be safe.
Huh? 5,250?
No.
Oh.
Miles, 52,500 on the car when I turn it in.
What, 52,000?
Yeah. My round trip to work alone is like 30 miles.
And how much was you were allowed to do?
15K a year. So 45 total. So it's like 7,200.
Yeah, 75. So, on the charge per mile?
25 cents.
Wait, why can't I not do that math? Wait, how do you do that math? Time. Oh, wait. Time. Okay, I can do that. And then, wait, I got it. So you're going to have to owe 1,875.
Just in mileage.
Because they're going to damage or anything?
There's a couple of chips in the windshield. They've been patched, but I mean, they're going to charge me for it. I know a new windshield is anywhere between $500 to $600.
I'm not saying I want you to, but you might be able to roll this over into the thing that with that is you're forced to get it with that dealership, which is dramatically limiting your options for getting the best car to the $10,000. You might be able to roll it over. I'm hoping there's some luck there, but 1,875. Technically, we could be able to do this if you didn't do stupid with your house and if you didn't do stupid with your spending. For sake.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note for that, I guess.
The other option I had thought of was because my wife's work from home now. That
your wife works from home. She has a job.
Yeah, we're dual income.
Okay, how much does she make?
52. So
a year.
Yeah.
What hits her account?
She's salaried.
Well, hold on, but is there also more expenses and debt that she has that I don't have here?
No, so I have to give her some of the bills every now and then.
Well, hold on, but the household income is more than $5,500 a month.
Yeah.
What the f did you not tell me this? What comes in?
You asked for my income.
What comes in from her account?
Take home is $2,400
a month. Okay.
Because she pays all the insurance. And stuff.
It helps. Oh, well, then I need to know. Do you know those amounts for the bills she takes care of too?
It's whatever I tell her to pay. Usually it's utility bills.
So, no, for everything she does, like insurance and everything.
She pays $250 for health insurance. So I think
before her money hits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like car insurance. And stuff.
No. I have the car insurance.
Okay. So the Chrysler. Okay, so $712 a month. Okay.
But back to the car. So, and I'm sure this is a bad idea, but to avoid like lease fees and all that, if I turn it in, so CDJR, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, whatever, has the deal like if you turn in your lease to get another lease.
No. We're stopping the cycle.
Okay.
We're stopping the cycle. Furniture? Good. Fuck off $4,146.
Bought a lot of furniture.
Apparently. Okay. $4,146.26 is owed for furniture with a minimum monthly payment of $166. Okay. Now let's see here. They're going to be at 18%, but when? Wait. Wait. Oh, it's deferred interest. When does this end?
24 months.
Oh, stop. You don't know anything. We've learned this through this conversation. I don't even want to hear. I'm sorry. I wouldn't trust your number. It's not on here, is it? Wait, got it.
24
months. It's just... Again, you do not know what you're talking about, man. One ends in 7 months.
Okay.
Not 24. The $1,199 is owed in 7 months. Accrued interest so far on that one is $545. And it's only going to go higher. The other one is probably the longer one. That's going to end more in like a year and 7 months. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's $3,790. But that's already accrued $314, and it's accruing $56 a month in interest that you will have to pay if you don't. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
That interest will back hit you?
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
What did you think I was talking about this entire time? When I was talking about interest accruing, what did you think was happening?
Well, on this one specifically, what do you mean by back? Because it's 0%, it's 0% for X amount of time. So does it?
If you don't pay that entire balance in 7 months of $1,199, the interest that it was accruing on the back, deferred, will hit.
Oh.
Which so far is $545 for that one. It will likely be close to about $700. Okay? And then the $3,790, that's going to be like $1,000 by the time that hits. No, it's going to be like $1,500, maybe $2,000 by the time that hits.
Okay.
If you do not pay it off in time.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is this another debt? Can we be done with debt?
That's the
mortgage. This is the house. Jeez. Hope that means it's the end of the debts, because we're still going. This is such a long episode. $325,940.43 is owed at a 6.625% interest rate. That's just about where we're at today. And the minimum monthly payment, including all the goodies, escrow distributed, blah, 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 is $3,258, right?
Yep.
Gosh, that is so expensive.
Yep.
For you, especially. Well, again, the wife's income, that's actually coming in to help.
Yes.
Let's see what the percentage is now. Still very, very bad. About 42%. You would cap it at about 30%. You're still putting yourself in a dangerous position. It's not as crazy as it was, but it's still very dangerous. Oh, what is this?
Student loan.
For you?
Yes.
So you did go to school. You dropped out.
I used it for trade schools.
Did you complete trade schools?
Yeah, I'm all started up.
Great. And
paramedic.
So 2,556.
That's what's left.
This isn't crazy.
I got it in 2014.
What's your minimum?
Like 120, and they're both low interest. One's like 3%, the other one's 4%.
140.
120.
120.
Yeah, they're two different ones. They're broken up real weird.
Yep. That's student loans for you. Federal ones, at least.
I did have a year of like whenever they were just.
Is that the debt? Oh my gosh.
No, there's one more that I guess I didn't submit. My wife's car.
No, apparently it's included in one of these checking accounts. It's on the A+.
Yeah.
Let me find it. Are you kidding me? How are we still going through debt? An hour and 17 minutes in. Okay, it's in the A+ credit. Oh. Luckily, it's a low interest rate. You said this was your wife's car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 4.5. 4.25.
Even better.
Again, you do not know things. Let me speak.
Sorry.
When I'm talking about your numbers, you do not look at them. So I will tell you what they are. It's $40,000.
Because it had a rollover of negative equity from the last car. Because they were...
What's the car?
Currently, it's a Tahoe. 2018 Tahoe. LT. Nothing fancy.
Do you know what it's worth?
23, 22. Way more than I owe on it.
Can't believe you guys have had to separate your money just for the sole fact that you're not mature enough to not spend money. That is crazy. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her that she's married to someone so immature. Financially, I'm sure you're great in so many other ways. This is always financially.
No, I understand.
Yeah, but come on, she married a child.
It's bad.
Financially. Minimum payment is $600. Again, this is getting us in a crazy dangerous position. What is the term length on this?
72 from 2022.
Oh, I'm just gonna. I think we're gonna call her in the post show. So usually where we have the significant other confrontation. So make sure you guys join our YouTube membership, guys. You can get the post show and thousands of hours of other audits and other content that we do. There's even a call-in show where you can call in and get my take on your situation, any kind of situation. So make sure you guys join that. Elite for all the extra content, especially. And a private Discord now. A lot of stuff. Super fun. Okay. And this checking account, 2,836. It's not horrible. 2,412, actually. Pooper Scooper. Twitch. We're paying for Twitch. Subscription. Domino's. Chick-fil-A. Went inside, got some bullshit. Sushi, $103 to sushi and hibachi. Come the fuck on, you can't afford that. Went to the gas station, got some bullshit. Ultimate Pooper Scoop. This isn't ongoing. People come by. No.
We have a lot of dogs.
Yeah, no. You order one Pooper Scooper off the internet, and you do it. Or make the 11-year-old do it. Or your wife.
Make the 11-year-old do it.
You're their dad, make them. Ground them. You'll figure it out. Take it in a parenting course. Watch some YouTube videos. Talk to someone that knows what they're doing. And parent your child, okay? I'm not the person to tell you how, but do it. Guess what? I was a rebellious little piece of shit. I still picked up my poop. They probably told me I couldn't play Xbox or something. That was enough. Uber Eats, McDonald's, Smoothie King, Wingstop, Academy Sports, hoping for the kids, $200.
It's my wife's birthday.
Academy Sports?
Clothing.
Okay. Happy birthday. We're not going to lose the house, wife. How about that? You went inside a gas station, got some bullshit. The local open. You guys are eating out every second of your life.
Yep.
Every second of your fucking life. Twitch. Stanley.
My daughter's birthday present.
Oh my. How about again? Get them a birthday of not having to get evicted, huh? Foreclosed. McDonald's. Wingstop. Come on, this spending is the dumbest stupid ever.
Would you believe me if I told you it's been worse?
Yes, I would, because I know who I'm looking at right now. I've learned you throughout this. Went inside a gas station, got some stupid bullshit drink, whatever, snack, who knows? Pizza, Starbucks, PayPaling out. More pooping to scooping. Subscription to Microsoft. More Twitch. Twitch? What are you twitching constantly? You have Twitch money, you're just like, Twitch, you're just throwing it to Twitch. What are you doing? Oh, you don't know how bad your life is, and you're just throwing it all. It's so horrible to see. More scooping of the pooping. Oh my fucking, we're PayPaling out. We're going inside and getting some bullshit. And Golden Chick, PayPal, Poop and Scoop, Domino's, Starbucks. You can get the Poop and Scoop when you take care of your money and act like an adult. Apple, subscription.
The PayPal is meals for work.
What a joke. Huh?
The PayPal, it's meals at work. Like I have to pay in because we go grocery shopping. You put into a community fund.
Your community fund.
Well, then I can't eat.
You know what I'm going to say. Do you? Wait, do you watch the show?
Every now and then.
What am I going to say? Huh?
Bring your own lunch. Make a sandwich.
Hey, there you go. You figured it out. You can get cheaper than the communal thing. It doesn't have to bend everyone else's wishes for lunch. $1,000, guys, in this little Cash App Investing LLC fund. Oh, retirement is just around the corner. We're almost there. Oh, but wait, you haven't heard nothing yet. $285 in Robinhood.
It was at
my wife and me, guys, we're going to live in luxury. $42 in this Robinhood. Wonderful. Well done. Really set yourself up. Oh, good. And I'm being told I didn't look, and apparently it's all in Dogecoin.
I made a lot of money out of it.
What's a lot?
Like $5,000 worth.
So you took it all out.
That's all. I had to sell most of it.
Good. Yeah, because you can't afford to pay bills.
So I just left it in there.
Take the investing program. I'm not having this conversation.
I've got a retirement account. It's got a couple grand in it too.
Okay, good. 401k?
Yep.
Okay, you could have sent me a statement, but all right.
It's at like a 16% ROR for 15 years.
Probably. Your spending's stupid if you want to take a look at it. Oh. I don't want it in front of me anymore. I'm scared to make this budget. I am scared. I think this is going to be...
It's going to be upside down. I bet it's upside down.
So what's the solution then? If we already know it's upside down, then there's no point. And people love it when I don't make a budget. But again, if it's upside down, what is the point? What do we do? What's your solution? What did you think? I'm still going to make it. But what did you think you were going to do?
I know.
What is you and your wife's plan?
I know the things I need to get rid of. One being my car, obviously.
Yeah.
And then go to the grocery store more versus going out all the time. That'll cut down on a lot of spending. And then I think those are two of our bigger expenditures.
That's it? That's all we were going to do?
It's to get me started. That's to get me started.
How are you going to get a $10,000 car in a few months? What was your plan there? Or you were planning to just get another lease? That wouldn't have helped you. You would have had another chunky payment. Your debt minimum monthly totals, by the way, $2,230.06. But that's not including your mortgage. Your mortgage, again, $3,258.49. What about utilities?
Water bill averages between 120 and 140, and electric bill lately has been averaging about 150.
Internet?
$80 a month.
Room from gas for both of you.
So it's different now because now that she's working from home, she doesn't feel
room from gas for both of you.
I would say $180 a month.
Car insurance for both.
It's $320 for both.
TP fund, anything else you need to survive? This includes things for kids' school and stuff like that. I'm gonna do $200. Hopefully you can cut that back. Necessary food, we should be able to get you guys. It's gonna be your kids are gonna be so bored with the food you get, but I don't care. They can eat or they can go to bed. They can get hungry and then they'll eat. Maybe I don't know.
That's what we tell them.
Yeah, but again, I'm not a parent. I don't. But either way, you're gonna be meal prepping only a couple times a week, so it's just gonna be lots of repeats. But it's just we gotta, survive. I think we can meal prep. I'm gonna do 1,000. Not going out to eat. Medical, healthcare, co-pays, anything?
So I'm changing my insurance coverage at the turn of the year when I get new benefits because I'm trying to get more healthy, I guess. So I picked the
monthly expenses.
I don't know yet. That's the problem. So no one consistently goes to the doctor right now.
Okay, gym?
Don't have one. Like, don't have a membership.
Pets? How many?
3.
Pet food? How much?
Get it from Costco, so it's cheaper, but it's probably $80 a month.
What are they? Dogs, cats, what?
I have 2 Rottweilers and a pit bull.
Okay, do you have pet insurance?
No.
Is he responsible?
My mother-in-law works at a vet clinic. She's the manager of it.
So she can save a pet's life for free if they need a surgery?
No.
Exactly. So you don't have pet insurance, that's irresponsible. Let's call it $40 per. Times that by 3, $120.
I didn't even know you could get pet insurance.
Are you kidding me? What are you going to do? You're going to let them die?
No, I just pay. I say I pay for it, but
you'd pay for a $10,000 operation if you needed to. Exactly. If you have a pet and you don't have pet insurance, you're meaning you're allowing them to die, meaning you're not being a responsible pet owner. In my eyes, I'm sure other people see it in a different way, but that is how I see it because pets are everything to me.
No,
phone bill.
I would care credit because we've been in a situation like that before.
$10,000, $30,000. I did 30. Mine cost $30,000 recently.
Somebody broke my pit bull's leg, snapped it clean in half, and I put $4,000 on a care credit.
Yeah, what happens when it's 30? Phone bill.
I don't pay because I'm on my mom's account.
Is there one for your wife, kids?
She doesn't pay one either because she's on her mom.
What other expenses am I not aware of that your wife takes care of?
Daycare.
Oh, how much?
$1,000 a month.
Me, dude. Wait, I thought she works at home.
He's part-time. The youngest, there's only one.
Can she sacrifice a little for that?
We've tried, but the problem is...
But 1,000, we just like simply can't, right? Like we're about to add this up and we know we can, right?
Yeah.
Again, total household income, what was it? 5500 plus 2400, so 7,900 a month. Not a bad household income, but with where you guys gotten yourself. So let me do the math. Let's find out. Go ahead. Tell me about this insurance or the childcare.
So she's on the phone a lot at home, and he's not a work from home kid. So he goes to daycare. He's a typical 3-year-old, just rambunctious and loud.
Okay.
So he goes to daycare for the front half. Like he goes from 8 to noon, and then when he comes home, takes a nap. By the time he wakes up for his nap,
what about the grandparents?
They work full time.
How old are they?
My grandparents or my parents?
Your parents, yeah.
My dad is 60 and my mom is 55.
Congratulations, man. If you actually budget, you made it. You actually made it. So I'm glad we did a budget. I am. You barely made it. I mean, let's be honest, you're break even, but because I'm sure there's expenses we haven't taken into account, food, TP, you know, it's ebb and flow. You got to make the budget together, but you made it by $41.45. So I'm considering that break even, possibly under, possibly over. Most likely over more than under, because you and your wife need to sit down, take the budgeting class, learn how to make a budget, and then manage it, figure out what it is together. So, yes. The thing is, working your schedule and all this stuff, following this budget like crazy all the way through February, you're still going to have to essentially take out a $10,000 loan on the 10,000 car and probably 11,000, 12,000 in order to roll the negative thing. If you do that, broke. Now you might just have to take out a little personal loan to deal with that, and you might have to, and then $10,000 so you can use all the different lots in town, so you don't have to roll over and use that one lot that you're currently leasing with. So you're probably going to add $10,000 to this, but your minimum monthly payment, hopefully we get it closer to $400 to $500 versus the $750 for the car, and that actually starts giving you some room, but only like $250 a room, and $250 a room. Let's just do some basic math here, buddy. I just want to put this perspective. You have that extra sheet of spending? No, you don't, because I do. Just want to put this into any kind of perspective. If we take away the mortgage and we add that $10,000 car loan, then we add that $1,500 you borrow to figure out that lease situation, you have $83,509 of debt. If you follow this completely, sorry, actually we have to get rid of the lease. Oh, the lease isn't on there because it wouldn't be. It's not. We're not. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, we did, but that only takes you 2,977 off. So, okay, 80,532, extra $250 a month now. So that still takes you 322 months to pay off debt, which is obviously unreasonable, or 26 years, which is not even close to reasonable because we need to be able to retire. So this leads us to a few different interesting little things. Can't sell the house. No way it gained equity position necessary to, because it's gonna cost you what, like 5 to 10% to sell the house anyway, 6 to 10%. So it's not even worth that. Bankruptcy. Bankruptcy might be an option. Maybe start talking to a bankruptcy attorney, get their thoughts on it. I'm going to set you up with you and your wife are going to sit down with people who I use for my own financial advisors, licensed financial advisors, Domain Money. Because of my situation, my partnership with them, everyone, including the audience and you, gets a free session with them if you sign up. So highly recommend that, like CPA or licensed financial advisors. So do that, get their take on it, and see if they think bankruptcy is an option. But probably stop your side hustles. If you really do have extra time to work, put it towards a guaranteed income. If you bring in a guaranteed income, an extra $1,000 a month, which is going to be hard for me because I think you're already pushing your body to the max. I really do. I don't want you to end up in a dangerous position. But let's just pretend you do. Again, what was it, $80,000 of debt? I mean, it takes 80 months to pay off. So what is that? That's still 6.5 years. Might be bankruptcy. right? And, and we're, keeping the cars, keeping the house, but bankruptcy, ourselves for a bit, and I can be able to take out credit, but you really start fresh. Yourself for 10 years in terms of being able to take advantage of any kind of leverage, but at least you and your wife get a relatively fresh start. Not fully, still got to figure out the mortgage situation, still got to figure out car payments, but also that you for that
7 years?
Huh?
Is it 7 years on your credit report or whatever?
Depends which bankruptcy you go through, but let's just assume a decade. But when you have to borrow to get this new car, you're going to yourself there, or you're going to get something predatory. So there are consequences and negativity things. So there are options here. You work yourself to a limit that I wouldn't recommend, and that still takes 6 years to pay off the debt, following the most rigorous budget ever. Or you're paying it off into your 50s, going the other way without changing anything. And this doesn't even include you going back to school. I'm sorry, this is a doom and gloom right now. The proper and better path is probably bankruptcy, which sucks. It's really the last option because it's expensive to go through bankruptcy, and it's going to cause pressure on the household.
So both her uncles actually filed for bankruptcy.
How'd that go?
They went really well for them.
Yeah,
they did the whole dead
Was
and
it just
eyeballs.
them? Did they have kids and
I think
wives?
at the time they each were married with a single kid.
It can cause stress on the household. Mm-hmm. People are going to try to come get their money. There's going to be fights, but it can work. Yeah. It can work. And I think you've reached that situation where it might be the option. I want you to sit down with the domain money people first, though.
Okay.
I really do. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's my take. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer. You could do the long way, you could do the mid way, or you could do the quicker way relatively. But then I think, again, my big concern is, what do you do about your car when the lease is done if you do have bankruptcy and your credit is and then you have to borrow, essentially. Your bankruptcy won't be done by then anyway, so it's a hard one, man. Spending the budget you overspent, 0 out of 10. Debt. You put yourself in such a beyond dangerous position, but you don't have IRS debt or collections, so 1 out of 10. Emergency fund, nothing in savings, 0 out of 10. Retirement, barely getting started, 1 out of 10. Real estate, you do have a house, no longer have an equity position. We got 20% down, but again, if you sell the house, you're going to lose guaranteed 10%. So it's not great, and it's 40% of the household income or 60% of yours. I have to give it a mid 5 out of 10 because of all that. Hammer financial score, rounding up 1.5 out of 10. Come to the post show, guys. We're going to call the wife. I need to get her take on this. I need to confront her, and I need to see what their relationship with money is like with each other. And also make sure to bundle our 3 educational programs that over 10,000 people have taken advantage of. You get it all for 15% off if bundled. I'll see you guys in the post show. You told me because she doesn't trust you because you spend every dollar you see.
Yeah.
But then why would you be the person responsible for paying the bills?
Most of them are mine.
When I call her, is she going to know you have late payments and hundreds of dollars of fees this year so far?
Maybe.
Sounds like we need to give a little ring.
I agree.
I'm going to put you on speaker.
Why do you allow Cole to be the one that's in control of paying the bills? That is not what he said.
To watch the financial audit post show, click the join button below.